A very good morning to my dear students. Today I'm going to start with the new lesson, that is Lesson 8, HTML and Introduction. Now this chapter is altogether a very new chapter for you all, so kindly listen to the video very carefully. Now, first of all, we'll start with the introduction. You all know that internet has become a vital part of our life, and it is the largest source of information and has revolutionized the world economy. Like these days, we are all dependent on internet. You might agree with me. Computers on the internet are either servers or client. Now, you must have a question that what is a server? Now, server is that computer which provides data to the other computers. And what are clients? Clients are that piece of computer hardware or software that accesses a service made available by a server. Okay, that means whatever data is transmitted, it is actually received by the client. Alright. So what is computers on the internet are either servers or clients and communicate via networking protocol. That means server and client, they both communicate with the help of networking protocol. Now, what is a protocol? Protocol is a set of rules on which the data is transmitted between different devices in the same network. Alright? The servers, what does the server do? The server stores files and information in the form of websites. Okay, so whichever website you open, that means that information is stored in the server. That files and information is stored in the, actually it is stored in the servers. These websites consists of millions of pages called web pages. You all know very well that web pages are what? They are the millions of pages. Web pages, what does the web page contains? Web pages contains text, graphic, video, audio, and it also contains a link that is connected to the other web page, and that link is called hyperlink. That link is called hyperlink. You can access web pages with the help of a software application called web browser. Now, web browser is what? It is an application software on which you open a website, on which you open the web pages of a particular website. Now, what is HTML? What does it do? We are talking about internet. Now, how it is connected with the HTML? Let's see. Have you ever thought how these web pages are created? Which language is used to write these web pages? These days you are working on internet, you are moving from one site to another site, so you are moving from one application to the another web application. But how these applications are created, how these websites are created, how these web pages are created, did you ever thought? Did you ever thought that which language is used to create these web pages? Yes, the answer is HTML. So that means HTML is a language on which the web pages are created. HTML is used to design web contents for the internet. Whatever content you see on a website, on a web page, that is designed with the help of HTML. Okay? What is HTML? What is it stands for? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. It is a complete code package. It is a complete package. Okay, it is a package that allows the user, that means we, to create web pages that contain both text and graphics. That means we as a user can create web page which contains text as well as graphics. It is a simple markup. Now what is markup? The symbols used in some types of computer documents that control the way text appears on a screen or page. Okay, so it is a simple markup language that describes the structure and behavior of the web document. That means how the web page will look like. That is done by the markup. We'll study later on how does it make. All the web browsers are designed to understand and interpret this language. Now all the web browser, whether it is Google Chrome, whether it is Opera, whether it is Firefox, all these web browsers are designed in such a way that they can understand this HTML language. What is hypertext? Hypertext is a piece or ordinary text that has been spruced up. Spruced up means to make something look more attractive. That means we are using ordinary text, normal text we are using, okay, in such a way with a special feature of linking to other documents or web pages. So what is hypertext? It is a piece or ordinary text that has been spruced up. Spruced up, what is the meaning of spruced up? To make something look more attractive with a special feature of linking to other documents or web pages. So when you click on the hypertext, it opens a new page. And what is markup language? It is a language that uses special symbols called tags that we'll study later on. What are tags? Okay, how is it used? It is a language that uses special symbols called tags to mark up a text document. So whatever text we are typing, okay, for creating a web page, it actually uses those, we use special symbols called tags. Tags are used to mark up those text documents that instructs the browser how to display the text. As we'll move slowly, as we'll move gradually with this particular chapter, the topics, the terms will be more clear to you all. As I will be explaining you with the tags, with the HTML code and everything, slowly and gradually you will understand each and everything, and then I will let you know that I have used this term tag. I've used to mark up a text document that instructs. So at that point of time, the things will be more clear to you all. Okay. Markup language classify the parts of a document. Now what is a markup language? Markup language actually classifies the part of a document. So actually what happens is when we are writing, when we are creating a web page, okay, so at that time we use title, heading and subheading. So what markup language means? Tags. We use tags to define each and every part of the document, whether it is title, whether it is heading, subheading and so on. HTML editors. Now what is HTML editors? HTML editors are the programs that are used to create and save the documents. Now we have to create a web page. Now where we will create that web page? We will create that web page on a HTML editor. Okay, editor means to make changes. So where we will create that web page? We will create the web page on our HTML editors. Now basically there are two types of HTML editors. First one is WYSI WYG. What it stands for? What you see is what you get. Okay. So what does it allow? It allows a developer. Who is a developer? We. Okay. it allows a developer to see what the end result look like. That means whatever you're doing, you can actually see how is it happening while the document is being created. You're creating the document, as well as you can see also at that particular time only how is it being done. Okay, how does it look like? Users may not require the knowledge of HTML commands. In this type of, these are what you see and what you get editor. Adobe, Dreamweaver, Amaya, Google Web Designer. These are few HTML editors in which you can actually see what you're doing, how you're creating the web page, and you don't require to have the knowledge of HTML commands. You don't want to learn. You don't have to learn for that. The next one is HTML. You can create HTML documents using text editors like Notepad and WordPad. Okay. Second editor is text editor. What is it? Notepad and WordPad. So in Notepad and WordPad, you can create web pages, but for that you should have a proper knowledge of HTML commands. That means if you don't have the knowledge of HTML commands, you won't be able to create web page on Notepad and WordPad. Alright. So for today, we'll come to an end of this topic. Alright, kindly go through it again, read the topic, read the chapter till text editor. If you have any query, any question to be asked, please ask me. Okay, thank you children.